Thanks for joining me. I'm doing a Seahorse applique today. You're going to want your yarn, scissors, and a hook. I'm using G, 4.25 millimeters. You can use G, H, I, J, somewhere in that range for this. Of course, the smaller the hook, the smaller the seahorse. The larger the hook, the larger your seahorse will be. So let's start it with a magic circle. You're going to do a chain of 3 into your magic circle. 1, 2, 3. Now start putting 11, total of 11 double crochets into your magic circle. We're making the head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Take your tail and tighten up that circle. Slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. It might be a little tight to get in there, so use your hook to pull it through. Wiggle, wiggle. All right. Now we're going to do a chain of 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we'll start working our way back up the chain. Slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. 1 single crochet into the next chain, 1 single crochet into the next. Now we're going to do 5 sets of decreases. So going into the next, pulling the yarn through, going into the next, pulling the yarn through. You should have 3 on your hook. Wrap your yarn around again and pull through all 3. We're going to do this 4 more times. That will start to create the curl. You can see it already is on the tail of your seahorse by doing these decreases. Okay. Half double into the next stitch. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the next 8 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a half double, and then slip stitching into that top of that chain 3 from the beginning. Okay, we're not going to chain 1 for the next row. You're just going to go ahead and flip it over and single crochet into the top of the previous row. Another single crochet, another single crochet, another single crochet, single, going back down that row up until we get to the point of the half double, the first half double from the previous row. So I have to flip it over to check where that is. And I'll tell you in a minute how many single crochets you should have right here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So without chaining up to go to the next row, you're just gonna, again, flip it over. Do a single crochet at the top of the previous row, another single crochet, half double, 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 and then double, half double, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top again. Just starting to get a little crowded. That's okay. All right, so now going up the head, you're going to do a single crochet into the top of that double. Like that. 1, 2. Here's where we're going to start to work into the mouth. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch into the third chain from the hook. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into that previous one, like that. Trying to make sure you keep that tight. Single crochet on the next chain, single crochet on that first chain. Now single crochet onto back on the head, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Now here's where we're going to start to do the pretty crown. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that next one. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that next one. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. And again, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. Okay. And then move your hook into the top of this first chain. I'll slip stitch into there. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Going down the back, you're actually going to skip stitches. So instead of the next one, go into the next chain and slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Skip 1, go into the next. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And when you slip stitch this time, chain 1, cut your tail, pull that all the way through, tighten it, turn around to the back, just find a loop to tie it off into tighten, go up and take care of the tail from the magic circle as well. Tighten that up. Okay, cut your tails off. And now your little seahorse is ready. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.